So guys, today is going to be a little bit of a different video. I asked you guys in the Discord server if you guys haven't already and you want to join it, link will be in the description. And basically I asked you guys if you guys wanted to see a tutorial video on Fortnite with some little like tips and tricks, and the ones of you that actually responded were very positive about it. So I'm bringing you guys here little tips and tricks that can help you guys improve in Fortnite. If you guys want me to maybe make a few more of these, please let me know in the comments. But anyway guys, let's jump right into our tips. So here you guys can see, me and my opponent, we go for a build fight and my opponent builds above me. What I then can do, I can either build ramps on the side, do a 180, and then keep going up and easily get the high ground over my opponent. Or, so what I can also do, if the opponent builds above me, I can build floors and then start building up just as some extra support. And then build up, block all their shots, and get the high ground easily. There's also another little trick that can be used in build fights if you need to heal as well, and it's called turtling. It's something I feel like a lot of new players don't use that often, and it's basically just you build a little box, and this can make it so the opponent loses sight of you and has no idea where you are. Then you can just edit a little triangle on the side like that, place a floor, and then place a ramp above your head and under you, and go up a little bit and do a 180, and then place a stair, and you can just easily take the high ground over your opponent and keep going up into a big build fight. So guys, here's another tip. It's the double ramp double wall. So you build 2 ramps, 2 walls, and then you do this in a fluid motion. And when you get the timing going of when to switch to your walls with turbo building, you just hold down your mouse and then just keep going up, and it will just keep building 2 layers of protection, because you'll always have the wall that is covering the ramp while it's building. Now this is very strong if you need to push someone that has the high ground, and if they start shooting down at you, I'll show you what you can do to counter that. Hey guys, this is Editing Nona here. Also something where when you should use this is when someone is just spamming their AR at you, but you still want to push them, then this is really strong. I forgot to mention this, so I thought I'd just throw it in here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So if you guys are building this and someone is up on the high ground, I mean this is already built, but if someone is up on the high ground and they start shooting down at you while you're running up, start shooting at her. If they're shooting down at you, just build roofs until they stop shooting and need to reload. As soon as they do that, you just really quickly edit one of the corners of it, and then you just keep doing this until you get up on the same playing field as them. Then you can turtle up, place a pyramid on top, so your turtle can take more damage. Really quickly edit out, build some ramps, do a 180, and then go right up on your enemy and take him out. Now here's actually another thing you guys can do if your opponent does build above you. So if you get into a build fight with your opponent and they do manage to build above you, but you don't want them to get any higher, you can actually get an angle where you can place a pyramid through their ramp, which will be blocking them from going any higher. So then you can just place a floor, use their ramp as a little bit of cover, go up, and now they will be stuck down here until they've broken this pyramid. So they'll just be stopped from taking the high ground. Now if this does happen to you, we said that someone placed a pyramid above you, what you can do, you can just build a floor behind you and then start ramping up from pyramid, which will then lead on you. I mean, it's going to stop your push, but you can still make it out of there even though you might get blocked by the pyramid. So here is another trick for you guys. If you guys are in a box and we say that your opponent is right outside here, we say around here where Eric is going to stand, we say that your opponent is out here and they keep shooting out your box, we say that all they do is shoot at your box. Let them shoot it out a few times, and when they go to reload, or when they don't expect it, pull out your shotgun and go for a quick pump. Then you can really quickly rebuild your wall. Or if you just go for a little edit every now and then, because if they shoot down your wall, they just shoot it down, and then you pull out your shotgun, they won't be expecting it after you've rebuilt a few times, because they will just be expecting you to rebuild. Now there is a little trick that you can do. Now people have said that Tfue got banned for doing this live on stream. He actually got banned for buying and selling accounts. You guys probably know that, but if you guys have heard about it and thought it was for doing this right here, the little wall jump, it is actually not. But Epic is probably going to fix it because it is actually pretty good. So what you do, you edit a window on any of the sides. So if we say that I take one in the middle, then I jump, and at the end of my jump, like right at the end of the jump, so when you're just about to start falling down, you edit, you can actually go through your wall and surprise your opponent. I actually forgot to mention this only works with wood walls, so you can't do this trick if you have brick or metal walls. Because if you do that, it just won't let you do this little trick. Now, if you're gonna push up on an opponent that is right in front of you, what I would recommend is build a floor, a wall, or a stair, and then a wall. And then just do this, because that will give you a 3-layer support before they can actually like shoot it out. So it will make your little push stronger, then you can just have the high ground. Easily take some shots down to your opponent, and you can easily pick a bullet kill like that. Now here's another little tip. If you guys build up and your opponent goes next to you, what you can do, you can really quickly place floors above your opponent, which you then will block them from getting the high ground, and then you can just edit down, take some shotgun shots, and easily take them out like that. Now you only really want to do this if you build a ramp here and your opponent builds next to you. So all you do then, you just use turbo building just to place a lot of floors. You don't need to place these out here, but just place above your staircase and where you think your enemy staircase is going to be. So if you think that the enemy staircase is going to end up being here, then just build out that extra floor just so you block them and so you can edit down just to take some shots at them. So guys, I wanted to throw this little tip at the end of the video. I mean, I was playing solos earlier and these people did not actually know this tip. So as you guys can see right here, I'm just building this one by one and this guy's spamming me with a nade launcher. Now, if you guys didn't know already, teaming is actually bannable, but apparently these guys didn't know. As you can see right here, they are teaming. I mean, it's just probably that they didn't know that it was bannable. I mean, it's fine. Everyone forgets the rules every once in a while. So I thought I would go over right here what they did wrong. I mean, teaming is obviously wrong of them because this wasn't solo, and as you guys will see in a little bit, I will insta-kill this no skinner. So just to like prove that they weren't on a team. And I mean, you can see right here, they're not shooting each other. But anyway, I thought I would go through some things that they could have done different and that I could have done different. I thought I would just throw this in at the end just as a little final thing. So what they do right here, they run up the ramps and that's totally fine. They're just trying to get a little bit of height. But then the Omega decides to just jump off the ramp, which made him walking up this ramp, walking all of this way, completely useless when he could have just walked under. And then this no skinner starts shooting from all the way down there. He starts shooting with his LMG. And actually, let me turn on that really quick so we can see it better. So he just starts shooting me with the LMG. I mean, it isn't that bad, but what he ends up doing is really bad. So what he does right here, he runs up this ramp. What I would have done, I would have stayed on this back ramp right here and started building like a little L shape. So you build wall there, then a ramp, then you build wall, and then you put ramp the opposite direction on the other wall. So you build 2 walls and a ramp, and you just keep going back and forth between which wall the ramps are on, just to get a little bit of high ground. And then I would try to heal up if I was him. But anyway, what he does, he runs up this ramp, but what he does then is the thing that makes him die. Because what he does, he just runs up, then he turns his back against me and just jumps off. Now, what he could have done instead, because I built this right here, he could have placed either like a floor or a ramp to block my shots. I would either have to shoot it down or go down to him. Now, what I would have done, I would have most likely placed a ramp on this wall right here to then keep doing the wall strategy I showed you guys earlier when you need to get out of a turtle, to build up, and then do a 180, do a little 1x1, and then to get into a build fight with me. I mean, that's what I would have done. But I mean, what he does is just, like, he spent all of that time in going up the ramp and then going up that ramp just to jump down. I mean, why do you go up 2 ramps just to jump down? I don't get that. But anyway, he dies right there. And now, right here, this guy should not really have went for the supply drop, because I'm pretty sure he's around 100. It's just that it's a little bit glitch with this replay. So I personally, I mean, I guess he could have went for the airdrop, but what he does, he doesn't actually build anything. So he shoots down the tree. He has only like natural cover at the moment. Meanwhile, I'm all the way up on that high ground. So what he should have done here, he should have just started building, trying to get up on the same height as me. Now he's just sending rockets up, and I mean, that's going to do nothing if he just sends 1 rocket. So if you guys send rocks at an enemy player base, try to AR spam them to see if you can get a rocket through, because otherwise you're not really gonna accomplish anything with the rockets. So just whenever you shoot an RPG, try to shoot down their stuff, just so the rocket actually comes in and can either do more damage to structures or the actual player. So right here, he just keeps staying down here and keep using these like walls of metal that are still building, or at least one of them. He just keeps using that as a cover. Now what I was pretty sure this guy had a sniper. I don't know why, I just felt like he had a sniper, so I was playing very passively because I didn't want to lose to these teamers. But what I would have done different if I knew that he didn't have a sniper is just keep spamming the walls with AR shots, just to stop him from having like any chance to start building off it or anything like that. So that's what I would have said I should have done different, and that is just spam more. It's just that I wasn't sure if he had a sniper or not. Now right here, he uses this right here as his cover, and if you guys look right here, if he hides behind the ramp, I can just easily get an angle on him where I can shoot down. So this is basically where he goes wrong, because he didn't try to build any cover, he just used the old cover. And then he tries to heal up right there. And healing up right there behind that metal structure is not really smart, because the top one was already low HP, which means I'm just gonna break it in seconds. And then he just shoots his own ramp, which ends up blowing him up. If you guys actually didn't know this, the rockets actually do damage to yourself if you hit them. Like if you hit yourself with them. It also does this with the grenades, tickets, and all of that, even like C4 and snake launchers. And just saying, because this guy didn't know. So I mean, I guess that's a little tip. But yeah guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please do leave a like if you have enjoyed it. Now if you guys want to see more tutorials like this, please do let me know in the comments or in my Discord server. As I said in the beginning, link is in the description. And if you guys want to see more Fortnite, please do consider subscribing. But anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace guys.